Everybody, hope we're all doing well out there. So today, kind of going off of yesterday's trend of what we do in Team A2Y, today we always do a Thankful Thursday. We get a little reflection, 3 things we're grateful for, and in that theme here, I wanted to discuss, what does your joy look like today? All right, there could be a lot of things for you to focus on, and sometimes that joy is not going to really make sense to everybody else, because you might be going through something very difficult right now, very challenging, very upsetting, but that doesn't mean that you have to be miserable going through it. Doesn't mean that it has to be the hardest thing in your life, because you choose how you're going to handle this. Whatever it is you're going through, you're going to have to go through it. That's the only way. If you try to avoid it, it's going to keep chasing you. All right. The bison will go through the storm, understanding that if it runs from it, the storm's only going to catch up. So be more like the bison in that regard and face it head on. But the fact is, you can face it head on with a good mindset, with gratitude, with positivity. So, like that being said, mom's been battling cancer. I'm going to call it what it is. I'm not going to speak out of fear with it. It's been very difficult. It's been very hard on her. And tomorrow, she is coming home. Although it will be a home hospice care, she's coming home. And she is more excited now than she's been in months. And we have a plan to take care of her, to give her the best shot to actually get out of this hospice. And the way we look at it is, she's going to be home with us. If God forbid, we're not able to win like we think we're going to, she's going to be at home. She's going to be peaceful. And that's what matters most right now. But I'll tell you right now, I don't accept any other option right here. We have a plan. We're going to execute, and everything that's been placed in our lives over the last several months, but especially the last few, there's so much beauty and positivity and so much help. And if you guys saw all the hospice equipment that we have here, we literally have a hospital bed, walker, shower chairs, like oxygen tank. We have so many things right now. My mom is going to be so well taken care of, and I get to be a nurse for this. And at this point, I had told my boss, I was like, look, I'm going to take the next 2 weeks off at FMLA. I'm going to be here. I'm going to play nurse, and I'm going to take care of my mom. And, if I'm not paid, it is what it is. I'm not really worried about it. Well, my boss comes to find out and comes back to me and says, hey, you wanted to take off 2 weeks. Well, we have a parental caregiver program. So you're actually going to be able to potentially, if it gets approved, get 80 hours of paid time. It's exactly what I wanted and could have even thought to ask for. So, I'm sitting here with all these different situations, all these things going on, and yeah, it'd be very easy to complain. It'd be very easy to give into fear. It'd be very easy to worry and, focus on all those things. But the fact is, hoping I don't spill this, what's going on right now, what we're facing, we are going to face this regardless. What's going to happen is going to happen. But that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy each other's company. We can't stay positive. We can't reflect on all the good times, all the stories, all the beautiful things we're going to do when we get through this together. Why wouldn't we focus on that? Why would we focus on all the bad things that could happen? Especially if they don't happen. Why would we waste that energy? You can call it, negativity, positivity, bitch voice, boss voice. I call it God and the enemy. You need to understand when you're having these thoughts and you're getting worried, you're getting scared, or maybe you want to push through something difficult. You want to go out for a run and it's freezing or it's raining and you really don't want to do it. And there's that voice that tells you can. There's the voice that tells you, no, it's okay, stay home, stay comfortable. Comfort is a slow death. Comfort allows you to drift. You don't make any progress in life and you just stay either who you are or you regress beyond that. And you need to understand something, whether it is positivity, whether it is your boss voice, whether it is God, whatever you want to call it. That's the voice that's telling you, no, you can do this. Because if you ever notice, when you're having conversations with yourself, because we all do it, you ain't crazy. At least for me, I always say, you can do this, or we're going to be okay, or you can get through this, basically. And I thought about it recently. I'm like, why am I speaking to myself like that? And in reflection, you can only be one of those voices. So when you're having those conversations, are you the one speaking or are you the one listening? And I would argue that you are the one that is listening. With that point being made, who is speaking? And that's going to be on you to determine, because Depending on what they're saying, whatever they're convincing you to do, if you think about it, you're going to be able to figure out who's speaking to you. So one is going to tell you to stay comfortable, tell you don't have to push yourself, tell you that it's okay to not do this, it's okay to quit. It's okay to get angry, it's okay to blame someone else. The other side is going to be telling you, you are capable of this. You need to do this. You said you were going to do this, you need to follow through. You are capable. You can be greater. And there's belief. Disbelief, belief. Distrust, trust. Negativity, positivity. The enemy, God. You call it whatever you want to call it, guys, but understand there is spiritual warfare going on at all times in your head and in your heart. You get to choose on which voice you're going to listen to. You get to choose negativity, positivity, blaming elsewhere, saying life's not fair, or you can be grateful. You have the opportunity to be grateful at all times. Doesn't mean that you're not going through hard things. Doesn't mean you're being insensitive to what's going on around you. But you get to choose your experience in this life. Don't ever give that up. Don't ever play victim to your environment. Do not give up your powers. And that's the one thing you have, is you get to experience this life how you want to. You don't get to choose everything that happens, but you get to choose the experience. I'll leave you guys with that. I love y'all. Appreciate you guys. It'd be late as heck, but I'm going to say it anyways. If you haven't, get out there, win the day, make yourselves proud, continue to raise the standard. Any of y'all need anything, always feel free to message, comment. I'm here for you any way I can be. Love you guys.